Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today I just did a full face, get ready with me, shot mustache, created this look. I really love this look and it was honestly really simple. I hope you like it. I don't want to ramble too much in this intro, so let's just get into the video itself. Hello! Let's do our makeup for no reason. Gonna do some shop my stash. So one of the things I got was actually a gift from one of my followers and I was so excited, and I don't usually accept gifts. It's very rare if I accept a gift, but she was sneaky and just emailed me a gift card to Glossier. Couldn't believe it. She was like, I know you wanted more cloud paints, so here you go. And I got cloud paints. And in that, I was able to pick a free sample. So I got the Future Dew sample, and I figured we'd try that as primer today. I've been recommended to try this because I love doing makeup, so let's just see how this sample is. I think it's cool that they even do samples because now I can kind of decide if I even want to use it long term or not. Oh, that's very liquidy, isn't it? I don't have any other primer on. I do have my regular skincare, but that's it. This is thicker than I thought it was going to be. Is it always thicker? Is it just because it's a sample? I really thought it was going to be a lot thinner, but it's pretty thick. What are you guys up to? Today is Wednesday the 15th. This is going up tomorrow. I really want to try to film my get ready with me's and shop my stashes as close to the upload date as possible, just so we can chat in real time, because sometimes I chat about life and it was like a week prior and it's not relevant anymore. So yeah, this is going up tomorrow. I like the way this feels, and wow, my skin looks beautiful. It's definitely a lot thicker than I imagined. There's kind of a lot of product in here. I think I can get one more use out of that, so I'm just gonna set that down. Well, I guess I'm just gonna let this sit for a second and we'll kind of chat about my plan for today. I want to skip foundation, and going forward I might just skip foundation for the most part until I'm working again, because I'm filming a lot. And I'm not wasting foundation because I'm filming it, but I'm kind of wasting it, you know what I mean? So I might try to just do a lot of no foundation looks, and I know you guys really like that too because not everyone wears foundation. So I'm gonna try that going forward. I'm also gonna use my Crime Freckle Pen because I do still have a little bit of this left, it's not totally gone, and I do wanna use it up. This isn't available anymore. You might still be able to find it in obscure places, but as a rule, Crime doesn't make this anymore, unfortunately, because I think it's a really great felt tip pen. I do find it to be a little bit different than just a brow felt tip pen. I think it's a little more, I don't know, it's a little more sheer, and I feel like it looks very freckle-like. But that's just me. I like products specifically geared towards freckles. You put the word freckle on it, I'm probably gonna get it one day. I am gonna use one of the cloud paints that I bought through my lovely friend. This is in the shade Puff. I've been dying for this shade. Someone requested in my last Shop My Stash that I use my Huda Beauty Tantour, so I'm gonna use that for you. A lot of you did not suggest complexion products. Everyone was naming a completely different eyeshadow palette, but hardly anyone suggested anything else, so at this point, if you suggest a complexion product that I own, I'm likely going to use it because no one's suggesting those. As far as eyeshadow, I got a lot of requests for Kaleidos just in general, so I ran a poll on my Instagram stories of all 5 palettes, and the Electro Turquoise won by a lot. And I also want to play with some of the duochrome shadows that I have from Cleona. That's kind of my plan. So now that that's kind of sat for a bit, let's just jump into it. I'm going to go ahead and do some concealing. This is my e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. I'm choosing this one specifically because it's not too light. When I don't do foundation looks, I don't like my concealer to be crazy light. I want it to be able to blend into my skin fairly nicely. I'm just targeting where my glasses were sitting. Just gonna do a couple little dots just where I notice extra redness. But for the most part, I'm not trying to do anything crazy. My plan is also to do a lot of cream products today. I don't really want to do a whole lot of powders. I have a new Juno & Co. sponge. I still have a few that I haven't busted into yet, but my other one is reaching the end of its time. I've been using it for a hot minute, so finally busting into a new one. Been ready to talk for 20 seconds, but there was someone just revving their engine right outside my window. This is my first time trying this concealer on just my skin without foundation, and so far it's really nice. I think it's blending into my skin quite lovely. Oh, I'm so sick of not being able to see far away. My contacts, my final set of contacts ended I don't know, a week after this stay-at-home order started, and I could technically still go to the eye doctor. It's just, I don't need to go. I have glasses. I can just deal with it. I'll go when it's safer to go. But I'm so sick of not being able to see. I can tell that I'm in the viewfinder, but I can't see details. So if I ever go out of focus, It's because I don't realize. I'm just assuming my camera is gonna be here for me. I thought about just ordering new contacts online because I know there's sites you can do that, but I'm pretty sure I need a whole new prescription. I'm getting blinder by the day. So I'm just gonna wait it out. Well, that's what we look like with just some concealer. I really like the look of this Future Dew on my skin. I really might have to pick some up once I can spend money again. All right, Huda Beauty Tan Tour. This is probably not, like, this wouldn't normally be my first pick on a no foundation look, but it was requested, so here we are. Usually I would probably just use my Milk Makeup Bake Bronzing Stick, but this will work fine too. I just have two dense brushes. It doesn't really matter. This is a Morphe E47. This is a Luxie 680. I just choose them because they're dense, and I only use them to lay down the product. I'm gonna use my sponge to blend it out. But I'm just dipping lightly in there because this product is quite pigmented. I'm just gonna lightly add some definition to my nose, just because I like it. No reason other than that. And I'm just gonna take the other brush and lay some of that here. And again, I'm dipping in lightly because this product is so insanely pigmented. A little goes a long way with this. I found this girl that sells workout plans and stuff like that on Instagram yesterday, and her 8-week at-home workout plan was on sale for $10. So I went ahead and bought it just because I feel like my physical health is very important and I consider it a necessity, and I've been trying to get by with just going on walks and kind of doing my own workouts, but I just do so much better if I have an actual plan of what I'm supposed to do. But I purchased it yesterday, and I did day 1 last night, and I did day 2 this morning. And I love it so far. I feel sore, but I feel good. I don't feel like it's so insanely strenuous that it's like too much for me. I feel like I can handle it, but it's still like challenging, if that makes sense. It's not too advanced is what I'm trying to say. But I really liked it. I can't remember the girl's name, but I will have it down in the description box, her Instagram. You can go check it out if you're interested. Because if you're anything like me, it's really hard. Because I usually have a gym plan, like a plan that I pay for that requires a gym, but I can't use that right now because I don't have a gym. And if you're anything like me, I like having a plan, so just throwing that out there in case anyone is interested in a workout plan that's a good price. Because I wasn't spending any more than $10 right now. Okay, Glossier. I'm so excited to use this. I don't want to say names in case that makes you uncomfortable, but you know who you are. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I've been wanting this shade specifically forever. I actually picked out 2 shades. I picked out this one and Dawn because the gift card was enough to get 2 of them. I had someone on Instagram recently ask me why I do cream blush and then go over it with powder blush. And I feel like I didn't really have an answer. I was just kind of like, just because I like to. But the more I think about it, I think it's because with the cream, well, depending on the cream, something like this, it blends out pretty sheer. So I feel like I'm able to get more, like I'm able to cover a larger surface area with the sheer product. And then with the powder, that's typically more pigmented, I can keep that concentrated to a specific spot. So I feel like I get a little bit more of a gradient effect. And also, I feel like it lasts longer. Like you get more longevity. Not that that really matters right now, because I'm just at home. A lot of these days I film and just take my makeup right back off just to let my skin breathe as much as possible because I just don't need to wear it all day. But I think that's kind of why. And wow, this color is pretty. It's very pink. And maybe not blending out as sheer as I thought. I think maybe I put on too much because I was excited. But you know what? It's just blush, and it's exciting. I know a lot of people get mad at me over freaking blush. Just taking the back end of the sponge just to kind of clean up. I'm actually gonna take just a teensy bit more concealer just to lessen this mouth area. I don't really want it going down that far. It just sort of happened. I was about to ask what are your plans, but we don't have plans. What have you guys been doing? Are you still working? Are you at home? What's going on with you guys? I'm just hanging out at home. The only time I leave is every like 10 to 14 days just to go to the grocery store, but that's it. It's very exciting. All right, cream highlights. Gotta go in with my Colourpop Star Bright Light Stick because I freaking love it. Let's go ahead and just tap some here. Why not? Let's get really glowy today. I feel like my skin is looking so pretty, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm not really gonna try to set a lot of other things because I really do want just a very glowy, creamy look today. So that's what we're gonna do, but I am gonna start with my Milk Blur Setting Powder. just to set my wee under eyes because they will crease no matter what. But for the most part, that is it. That's all I want to do. That's a lie. I do want to do one more thing. I haven't really played with this on camera, I think at all. I think I've only been playing with it like before I film an eye look. I think I played with it on live on Instagram once, but it's the High Glass Setting Powder from NYX. This is pretty cool. I'm just gonna do a light layer of it, but it really does help keep your skin very luminous while also setting it down. Depending on how much you use, you can really kind of take away that tackiness that liquids and creams leave. It leaves a very luminous finish behind. If you do not like a luminous finish, you would hate the setting powder, but I think it's pretty cool. I just wanted to dust a little of that, just like around my cheek region, because I am going to put a little bit of powder blush on and I want to make sure that it will blend nicely. Sometimes if I go in with powder blush just directly on top of creams, it's hard to blend. I think I want to go in with just a baby bit of rose quartz from the Likely Makeup Fairy Blush palette, just a teensy bit, because I do want this to be mostly cream focused on the skin. I'm just going to add a little dibble dabble of it right on my cheeks. Just like that. And guess where else we're gonna blush? You can't forget the nose if your name is Betty Jean. I just think it's cute. I'm not trying to look like I'm burnt. I'm not trying to look like I'm sick. I just think it looks cute. I think it looks ethereal. If anything, I feel like it kind of mimics like the sun just giving you some color like it does to your cheeks. I just like it. And that is why I do it. Oh, I think my skin looks so pretty. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do some freckles. I haven't used the Crime Freckle Pen in a hot minute. I wish they still made this one because I felt like this was the easiest one. It's not my favorite as far as like color and look, but I do think it's really easy. It's really quick. I like it. And I do just think it's different than just a felt tip brow pen, so don't come at me just telling me to use that because I won't. I won't tolerate it. And I just don't know how much I want to use my Freck right now since I'm not going anywhere. Freck's expensive. If I'm going to use anything, I'll use the Lottie London one, but let's try to get use out of maybe this guy first. And then just going over everything with my beauty sponge just to really press it all in, just to make it look like they mesh into my skin. And then without taking any more blush, I'm just going to take the leftover that's on that brush just to quickly kind of do another dusting just to help it kind of look like they're sitting like in the skin, if that makes sense. But I'm not necessarily trying to look natural, so don't come at me with that either. I'm just trying to do my thing. All right, for face highlight, I figured we'd use Juvia's Place Clio. I don't know why, I haven't used it in a while. It's one of my favorites. It's a loose powder. It's messy, but it's cute. Just gonna take it on my Kaleidos H1 brush. Best highlighting brush to have ever existed. Just taking a light little dusting of it. Look how bright it is. Highlighting never gets old for me. I don't think I'll ever be sick of the highlight trend. I'm gonna highlight the tip of my nose, even though it makes people rage. And setting spray. Just gonna use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh. I'm just trying to bust through it. We're getting there. We're about 2/3 of the way done. All right, just gonna pop some of my NYX lip conditioner on my lips. Gonna take my NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel now that my face is done, just to re-fluff my brows because I feel like they get really flattened after I do my face. Now we're gonna do some eyes. I really want just like heavy focus in the outer corner, and I want the crease on the inside to be pretty sheer, and then I wanna play with some duochromes across the lid. That's what I'm thinking. Gonna prime with the Alter Ego eyeshadow base. Oh, I just learned like the other day, and I haven't mentioned it yet because I just haven't brought it in a conversation, but Alter Ego, I've had a discount code with them forever and it was not affiliated, but just the other day they reached out to me and wanted to make it affiliated. So now if you use my code, you get a discount and I get a little commission, which is really cool. No pressure. Like if you weren't already planning on buying something, definitely don't. But just so you guys are aware, that code is now affiliated in case that makes you uncomfortable. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start by taking this blue one here. It is called Digiteal. I'm gonna take this angled brush from Spectrum. It's a B04. And I'm just gonna take that and simply just kind of starting at my lower lash line, just create a little bit of a soft wing shape out here. Nothing too like insane. I say a wing, but not like crazy. I'm just trying to get a little bit of an elongated shape, and I'm dipping in very lightly and softly. Just like that. Like even this, just like smudge that out. That would be a really cute look. All right, so let's start blending that out. I'm gonna take the lighter teal now. That one is called Force Field. The only thing I wish with Kaleidos, my only minor complaint is I wish they would just put the names on the palette. Because I like to know the shade names. I don't know, I'm weird like that. Like I just like to know my names. So I keep the little plastic around with the shade names on it, but I hate doing that. That or I wish they would just not name them. I'd be cool with that too. By the way, this is a Spectrum B06 brush. It's just a smaller, like medium-sized blending brush. And I'm just really lightly just kind of dusting the edges so it's softer. My lower lash line, I'm cool if it gets dragged more through the entirety of the lower lash line, but the rest of it I want to just stay focused out there. It's very cute. All right, I want some brown now. We're gonna take this one, which is called Wired. Taking this little Morphe M506 brush, tapping off the excess, and just really focusing that right in the outer corner. I'll tackle the lower lash line in a minute, but for now I just really want it right here. Not bringing it up too far, not bringing it in too far. Just want it like that. But with the rest of my lower lash, I'm just gonna drag it through the majority of it. Taking that first brush with the darker teal, I don't have any additional product. I'm just kind of lightly smudging, kind of right in the shape that this brush leaves. And now with the lighter colored brush, no additional product. Just gonna start blending the edges. Look how pretty that is looking. Okay, before we do anything else with the mattes, because I think we're pretty much done with that. I really like what that's doing. Let's figure out which duochromes I want to use. So I feel like I'm actually just going to use one duochrome and have it fade into my highlight shade, which I'll get to in a minute. But I'm going to use this one called Wormwood. I think it's really cute, and I think that'll go nicely with what I have going on. I'm going to take some NYX Glitter Primer, of course, on this little SL Miss Glam brush. It's the N15. Just going to pop that across my lid. We're not doing any cut creasey stuff today. I know, what a shock. All right, dipping into Wormwood with that exact same brush, exact same side of that brush. We're just gonna press that in the outer half of my eye where there's the most concentration of color. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. With the rest of my lid, I'm gonna take the white from the Kaleidos palette. It's called Shockwave. I just want that to go on the remainder of my lid. I'm just taking the clean side of that same brush. And I just want to kind of smudge these together so that it kind of fades from this darker blue into just like this light little bit of sparkle. I'm even going to use that as my inner corner highlight because I feel like it. I'm just gonna go and blend this edge. Oh, I think that's so pretty. Ooh, I really like the intense outer corner and then the lighter inner corner. It's so cute. I actually do want to use one more thing really quick, just out of sheer curiosity, totally optional, of course. I just got this in PR a few days ago. It's the Moon Dust shadow from Urban Decay in the shade Lithium. Can you believe I got a PR package from Urban freaking Decay? Like, that's weird. I don't even know how they like knew of my existence. But I just want to take a little of this shade and pop it under my lower lash line, just in the front. So I'm really curious as to what this looks like. I know it won't give us a true idea because it's not like on the part where we can really see, but I just want to see what it looks like. It's actually quite lovely. There's a lot of sparkle to it. Ooh. I like that. I think that was a cute little addition. All right, well, I'm gonna recreate it on the other eye, finish up my makeup details, and I will be back when that's done. Hello again, it is me. I've returned, fully complete. I love this look. I love the way these eyes turned out so much. I think it's so pretty. The shift on my lids is unreal. This is why I mix shimmers and duochromes and like put different things next to each other, because it just adds such a cool effect. Because yeah, it would have been cool with one or the other, but both of them, so pretty. The eye pencil I decided to go with is Platinum from NYX, just that really pretty wet silver. It's so nice. My lashes are Amore from Alter Ego. I was gonna grab my Rouge and Rogue Lady Killers, but I can't find them. They disappeared into the vortex. I don't know where they went, but they were getting close to the end of their time anyway. And on my lips, I first started out with one of these Spoiled Lips Cosmetics ones because I just got a PR package from them in the shade Skin, but I felt like it was too warm, light nude for this look. So I ended up topping it with this Kaleidos gloss in the shade Mesmerize. I don't usually like layering lip products like this, but I couldn't do with the first one, so I just quickly topped something else, and I really like that combination. I think it's really pretty. Just really quick, because I want your opinions on if and what you want me to use. Spoiled Lips Cosmetics sent me a bunch of liquid lipsticks, and they also sent me 3 palettes, so I wanted to quickly show you these. I showed them on my Instagram story yesterday, but I want your feedback as well. This palette is the Slay for Salma palette. It looks like that. Really cute 9-pan. This one is the one I was personally most excited about when she asked me to pick something out. This is the one that I said she sent me the other things on her own. This is the Volume 9 Be Royal palette. I just think this color story is so spring and cute. It's like spring grunge. I love it. I don't love the pressed glitters in it, but I love the majority of this palette. I think it's really pretty. But I was excited to try that one. I haven't swatched any of these because I just don't really do that. All I've done is look at them. And this is the one you guys on Instagram seemed the most interested in. This was the Oh Abby palette. It's this big rainbow palette. Has 2 pressed glitters, but for the most part it's just like solid, mostly mattes and a couple shimmers. So let me know if you want me to use any of these and what you want me to use. I know someone's going to suggest just doing like a palette bingo with all of them. I don't want to do a palette bingo with palettes I've never used before. So let me know what you want me to use. I might actually film an IGTV video with the little one today or tomorrow, so that'll be up soon. But if you want me to do videos with any of these, let me know. Maybe I can throw one of these in my next Get Ready With Me. And then we can chat about maybe 3LX1 palettes if you're interested. Just let me know your thoughts. My camera battery was dying and I knew it was dying. I was just ignoring it, but my battery just died. So if things look different, it's because I had to switch the battery. But yeah, this is the look. I really hope you enjoyed it. I've really been enjoying doing more of these Get Ready With Me's more often, doing my full face with you guys, just chatting, using a lot of things that I already owned. I know I used, like, I cheated a little in this one. I used like a PR product and I used something that was a gift recently. But regardless, I didn't spend money recently on things, so that counts. And I do still want to be able to incorporate PR if I feel like it. But I'm still enjoying these videos. Let me know what you want me to incorporate in my future Shop My Stash videos, especially complexion products, because you guys did not really give me much guidance with that or preference. Let me know if you want me to use any of these Spoiled Lips Cosmetics palettes. Let me know if you've used any of these palettes and what you think of them also. Anyways, I think I'm done blabbing. I'm getting hungry actually. I'm gonna go make some lunch. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to leave me a blue emoji because of this blue eye look. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BeatBean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.